Okay, so we've reached the trade deadline and it's time to make some moves. This has been a growing season for this San Antonio team, and it's only up from here. Today we've got a really good one. We've got deadline. We celebrate Dame Lillard making the All-Star team. We also take on the King, LeBron James. Trade deadline is finally here, and it's time to try and improve this roster. I've been listening to all your comments on some players we should get, so let's get straight into it. So yes, Damian Lillard was an all-star. Congrats to Dame. Man, we brought Dame across in that trade, and today Wemby goes up against LeBron for his first time this season, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Lillard actually he's having a really good year. Has dropped off a little bit on the points, but that can be expected playing with Wemby. I mean, a second star, which is great. We're currently 25 and 25, so we're 500 on the season. We're currently the 8th seed. But we have to make some moves. We've got to make some trades for us to keep on going. Let's have a look at some of the stats. Now, Wemby and Kev Huerter, Red Velvet, got injured to start the season, but Wemby's still averaging around 16 and 9. I mean, Dame really leading the charge, but it's time we really strengthen this roster. I mean, I want this roster going forward, so it's time for the trade deadline, and we've been working in the offices looking at some players. Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is one of our targets. Otto Porter as well is a really strong bench player. I feel like would really bring a lot to our squad. So today, we're going to add him in. So, we're going to make this trade. So, I've had to work this around. Now, Cam Thomas isn't actually rated so highly at the moment on NBA 2K. So, he's actually a pretty easy get if you do want to get him for a cheap price. So, I mean, I'm going to do it, man. I mean, if I can bring him in, I'm definitely going to bring him in. So, Cam Thomas, joins our squad. I'm happy. He's averaging 17 for Brooklyn, and now he can really come into this squad, and he can really load out, man. I'm really excited to see what he can bring for our team, and Otto Porter off the bench as well. I feel like it's a great get. Another player we've been looking and searching at is the defense of this man here, Vanderbilt. So we're going to try and add Vanderbilt. Now, I actually had to give 2 draft picks, and we've got to trade Jeremy. I'm sorry, Jeremy, but we need Vandy. So Jared Vanderbilt is joining the squad. We've actually strengthened our bench quite a lot, which I'm really happy with, and it's time to hit the facilities. Man, Vandy's looking really nice in the uniform. Hit the facilities, get the squad back. Man, I tell you what, we are ready to have a massive crack at these playoffs, get in the playoffs. I mean, like I said, we don't know if we'll win the championship this year, but we're definitely working in the right direction in getting there and working this squad together and pushing it to the limits. Man, Otto Porter, nice bench piece. Wemby's having a great year. I'm having a great year. So let's get into the video. Man, who is it? It's the King, LeBron James. Man, Wemby and LeBron have not met this season. This is the first time they will meet in the NBA and on this series. So, man, I'm really excited to see what Wemby can do. But when you go up against a player like LeBron James, you need to be ready. Spurs, LeBron, Lakers, let's go. So, yes, welcome to Crypto Arena. We've got my NBA action happening. I'm going to talk you through, guys, some of the reasons I made the moves. Now, I brought in Vandy for some defense. We needed that power forward position to be strengthened. We had to trade away some pieces, so we actually have made a lot of changes in this series so far, and man, I'm actually happy with some of the moves we've made. Now, we've got Dame, Kev, OG, Jared Vanderbilt, and Victor, D'Angelo, Austin Reeves, LeBron, and Jeremy gets the start for the Lakers. Okay, stop. He gets the start for the Lakers against his former team. Man, we're ready to go. Wemby, first matchup here at Crypto Arena. We're going to get straight into it. And of course, Jeremy had to score the first points. But like I said, this is a growing series. We want our team to really feel each other out. OG Anunoby hit the 3. Man, we've made some moves. We've added Dame. We've added OG. I mean, Wemby's had a great year so far. Kev Huerter, we added him in the first episode. But man, we are looking in the right direction. Now, these are learning games for us because look at the King! These are absolute learning games for us. We need to be prepared for games like this, man. LeBron said, get out of the way, and threw it down. 5 plays 6 early on. Damian Lillard starting to heat up for 3. He knocks it down. Damian Lillard being really good, all-star for him. But man, we just couldn't stop this inside presence. Now, adding Vandy, it allows me to put him on LeBron, and it allows players like this, like Red Velvet, to get out and transition and hit 3s. But I tell you what, we're going to have growing pains. This is our first game as the new squad, as Austin Reeves hits a 3. But I'm prepared to see what we can do with this team. I mean, our defense needs to improve. Adding Lou Dort, Vanderbilt, OG Anunoby, I definitely feel like our defense can improve and it can get better, being one of the best defenses in the league, as that's a 3-point shot. But you're going to have growing pains, you're going to have learning games, and I feel like this was definitely one of those learning games. I mean, Kev Herter, they're going to play better defense than that. These are definitely learning games and experiences for us, as Wemby launched up for 3, didn't knock it down, but at the end of the first quarter, we lead by 3, but honestly, being at Crypto, it was like we were starstruck. I mean, look at this from Wemby. This looks like a clear block to me. How is this a foul on Wemby? I swear that is a clean block. Damian Lillard working at the top. Lillard stepping back, getting it to go. Man, Dame was at probably only shining light after I feel like a cap was really on the edge of the ring as LeBron goes in and puts it in. The cap really started to come right now. Anthony Davis over to D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo throws the lob, and Anthony Davis throws it down. And it is all the Lakers. Look at D'Lo spinning. No one is going to him. What are we doing? No one went to him, and D'Lo put it in. And like I said, learning games, learning experiences, they're going to come. It's going to happen. So we are trailing big, but we've definitely still got a lot of games to improve and get better. Kev Herter for 3. Can't get it to go. Wemby's there, and Wemby puts it in. So Wemby was having a really solid game against the King. I'm not going to lie. Here's OG Anunoby. Inside to Wemby. Wemby again. So even being down, it kind of felt like we could definitely get something out of this game, as that's a 3-point shot from Lou Dort. So, I mean, we could still get positives out of this blowout. I know it's our first game at Staples this season, as Lillard hits a 3. We could definitely still get some positives out of this. And it felt like in the second half, we were starting to get some positives. Lillard can't knock this down. Wemby's there. Wemby's too big. Wemby puts it in. So Wemby's got the double-double at Staples. Crypto, whatever you want to call it. But our defense was getting better in this last quarter. And I mean, we kind of left it too late. But here's our new recruit, Otto Porter. He threw it down. But like I said, started to see a little bit of positives. Look at Damian Lillard scoot inside. He had himself a night, but as the GM, I want to keep this as realistic as possible, and I want to post when we lose games. Look at this pass inside from Lillard to Wemby. I want to post when we lose games. I don't want to just post all the W's and have this series as a predictable series. Lillard for 3. Man, Lillard's got 31 on the night. I want to show you guys the raw, uncut growing pains of this team. Hopefully this is like a 2-year thing where we can get better this season, and then next year is the season where we really fire out. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I mean, we made a lot of moves at the trade deadline. Wemby took on the King in his first opportunity to see me, and LeBron James had a game. I think he finished with 27. Wemby, double-double. Lillard finished with 31. So Damian Lillard definitely performed, but there is definitely a lot of room for improvement. I needed to get that trade deadline episode out, and I'm glad I did. Stick around. Man, Greg Popovich ain't going to be happy, but we're going to be prepared for this. This is the growing pains. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.